Okay, I'm just going to run down the the rhythms that we talked about, and the basic one is we talked about, and I'm going to use the chords on the bottom of page 9, the alternate versions of the G to E minor and C. First rhythm pattern strumming on 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add to that by the actual strums on 1 and 3. You can do kind of a ghost strum on 2 and 4, like just kind of touch the top strings just barely with your pick on 2 and 4, so it'll sound like this. Okay, then the next one on page 9 is when you have pretty well in hand. The only thing to really remember, because you're doing the strum right, is always trying to hit the root. And the last one on page 9 is very simply. Simple. The country rhythm, which is basically play the root of the chord, strum the remaining notes of the chord, and that's on the count of 1 you hit the root, on the count of 2 you play the remaining notes of the chord, on the count of 3 you hit an adjacent bass note. Now the only caveat here is when you're playing G, you want to jump to the 4th string for the second bass note. Now let's say on the D chord, you can play the second note, the note on the 3rd beat, above or below the root note. It sounds better. Let your ear be the final arbiter of what sounds good. Now, one way to make the strum really articulate when you first learn it is to do a rest stroke, which is when you play the single bass note. Don't just play the note and let your pick slide away. Have your pick land on the next string. And that's the country strum. And taking that country strum to another level. Drop the bass note. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Gives you kind of a reggae feel. The final frontier is a percussive rhythm, which is basically the same as the first strum on page 9, which is 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Well, on the 2 and the 4, you do that. You just you do the mute, which is you're muting with the side of your palm and hitting with your pick at the same time, which creates that percussive effect. If you look at the 4th and 5th example on that percussive rhythm page, you can see that you can add. Right now I'm going 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I could go 1 and 2, and 3, and 4. So I'm going to throw an upstroke. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and slap. 1 and slap, and 3 and slap. And then you can also, if you want to really fill out the whole sequence, you do an and on the and of 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So after you do a slap on 4, do a quick upstroke to set up the next measure. And that just take this rhythm and apply them to any song that you're working on, and you'll own the song because you'll be able to change the texture and the dynamic and the feel of the song at will. See you soon.